Hey, I'm Nick Oresco, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock on this Thursday afternoon. We'll get to your top stories in just a moment, but first we have a good amount of rain on the way for this evening. Let's first check in with 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Adam Stremko with a look at traffic and weather.
Yeah, that rain moving in just in time for the evening commute, Nick. We've had lots of clouds out there, a lot of drizzle most of the day, but that will be changing. As far as traffic goes right now, not affecting too many spots around western Massachusetts, at least at the moment. You can see Interstate 91 moving fairly smoothly. The typical slowdowns along the Longmeadow Curve and Springfield area. There is some construction on 91 as you head up into West Springfield. As you head up into Holyoke, it looks like traffic moving smoothly on 91. You got some slowdowns on Route 20, especially in Westfield and West Springfield. On the Mass Pike, though, traffic moving smoothly. Let's show you the clouds and radar, and you can see where the rain is coming from. You can see this rain to our south. A lot of the activity for most of today has been off to our west. We did have a round of showers move through this morning, but you can see that heavier, steadier rain starting to move a little bit farther east, and there's more of it moving from the south. So that's what we're going to be contending with through this evening and into tonight. The good thing is that we will start to dry out through the day tomorrow, and it looks pretty good for trick-or-treating. We'll show that to you in just a couple minutes, Nick.
Our top story today, police in Springfield have arrested a 16-year-old for murder. It's connected to a deadly shooting back in January that happened on Oakland Street. According to the Hampden County DA's office, his name is Armani Davis from Springfield. The victim was identified as Samaj Brewster. He was 19 years old. A follow-up now on the death investigation yesterday in Ware. We're now learning the identity of a woman who was found dead in her own backyard on Bellevue Avenue. According to the Northwestern DA's office, 41-year-old Karen Perez has died. They say they found her Wednesday morning at around 10 a.m. We're still waiting on a cause of death from the medical examiner's office. State police are working to figure out what happened, but they say there is no threat right now to public safety. In Agawam, one person is dead after they were hit by a car last night. It happened around 8:30 near Suffield Street and Mill Street. The victim was a 73-year-old man from Agawam. His name has not been released. He was taken to Bay State Medical Center where he later died. Police say speed is not believed to have been a factor in that crash. It remains under investigation. Just one day left now before SNAP benefits are cut off for millions in the Bay State. The federal legislature seems to have made no progress. Now a federal judge in Boston says she's considering taking action. She says she expects to issue a ruling later today that would force the government funding the food aid program. The judge says during a shutdown, there's a process to reduce benefits and use emergency funds rather than cut them off altogether. So the good news, it looks like for trick-or-treaters tomorrow evening,
yes,
dry, but before that we have to get through some rain.
Yeah, quite a bit of rain coming in for tonight, so it's good the trick-or-treating is tomorrow night and not tonight, because we are going to be dealing with some pretty heavy rain out there. Here's our sky cast. So as we head towards 7 o'clock this evening, you can see that's when some of the heaviest rain will be moving through. Those oranges and reds indicating some very heavy downpours. The winds are really going to pick up as we head through this evening as well. So 10 o'clock, we're still dealing with that rain. It's getting a little bit lighter as the heaviest area kind of moves off to the east as we head through the overnight hours. You can see there we are at midnight, still dealing with that rain. Good news is that it should come to an end fairly early tomorrow morning. Could be a leftover shower very early in the morning. Otherwise, we're drying out. Lots of clouds around tomorrow. You can see there we are at 11 o'clock. We're mainly dry. Can't rule out a passing spot shower or sprinkle. The big story for tomorrow is that the winds are going to pick back up during the afternoon hours. So it's going to become very windy during the afternoon and for trick-or-treating Friday evening. So there we are at 7 o'clock. You can see we're dry, but we will be dealing with the winds, and then we'll gradually start to clear out Friday night, and it looks like we have some sunshine on the way for the weekend, Nick.
Well, trending today, a shakeup in American rat rankings. LA has now put an end to Chicago's 10-year reign as the rattiest city in the country. According to pest control brand Orkin, LA is the most in-demand market for pest control. LA, Chicago, and New York take the top 3 spots. Boston ranks as low as number 13. That's down 1 spot since last year. And thankfully, Springfield doesn't even hit the top 50. But to our south, Hartford jumped up to number 5. Halloween thrills are coming to a close at Six Flags. You have 2 weekends left to experience Fright Fest before the spooky season ends for the season. The park's fall lineup of rides, frights, and family fun will be open just this weekend and next. Plus, in honor of Veterans Day, Six Flags is offering free tickets to all active military personnel, veterans, and first responders on November 8th and 9th. More updates in the Paris jewel heist that's been stealing attention from around the globe. 5 more suspects were arrested. The Paris prosecutor now says they have at least 3 of the 4 commando team thieves that actually entered the museum that day. The stolen jewels, though, are still missing, and authorities say the suspects are all trained criminals, and they're using DNA samples to tie them to the scene. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, we continue our coverage on the governor's aide arrested in Springfield on drug charges. We take a closer look at Lamar Cook's history in western Massachusetts. Plus, Halloween is tomorrow, and we are working for you with ways to keep your family safe while heading out to trick or treat. And more on that deadly crash in Agawam Wednesday night. Residents in the area are now raising concerns about safety. Adam.
Well, Nick, so far traffic is moving pretty smoothly in most locations, but that rain is moving in. So as the evening commute commences, count on that rain to cause some issues, especially towards the end of the commute. You can see the slowdowns along Meadow Curve, typical areas, Interstate 91. Route 20, we have some slowdowns, especially from Springfield or West Springfield into Westfield. Right now, the Pike looks pretty clear. Traffic moving pretty smoothly, both east and westbound. In 91 north, as you head up towards Holyoke and Northampton, really no problems out there so far, Nick.
All right, Adam, thank you. And thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. Updates anytime on our website, wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and always you can find us on 22 News Plus. We'll see you tonight, starting at 5.